Alrighty guys, we are going to be starting a new playthrough today on Stardew Valley, a game that's near and dear to my heart. I've never completed perfection on PC, but I have done it before on console. And so I'm going to get my preferences here for my little character going, and then I'll explain what map we're going to use and all that good stuff here soon. So we are going to be playing on the beach farm. When I completed perfection twice on console, I did standard and four corners. The Four Corners map is my favorite, but I would like to challenge myself and do the beach farm because it is more difficult because you are not allowed to place sprinklers on the sand. There is a space that is available for you to put sprinklers, but it's very small. Our community center bundles, they are going to be normal. I am going to guarantee 1 year completable just for the simple sake of if we get the red cabbage seed, we just get the red cabbage seed. But I'm not going to try to min-max anything. That's not my playstyle. I just like to have fun. My mine rewards are going to be remixed, and then I don't mess with any of this down here. Alright, I'm not going to skip the intro. We're going to watch this all the way through, and then I'll explain a few of the visual mods whenever we get actually into our farm map and start doing that kind of stuff. My name is Nick. Our farm is going to be Dragon Tooth Farm, and then my favorite thing is coffee. I have chosen this particular cat because I lost a cat earlier this year. His name was King, and he got very sick very quickly, and he was my little buddy. I really miss him, so we're going to honor him in this way. Alright, I think everything looks good. That's me right there, and let's do it. And for my very special grandson, I want you to have this sealed envelope. Thanks, Grandpa. No, don't open it yet. Have patience. Now listen close. What are you doing with your hand, Grandpa? There will come a day when you feel crushed by the burden of modern life. I'm already there. And your bright spirit will fade before a growing emptiness. When that happens, my boy, you'll be ready for this gift. Now let Grandpa rest. 20 years later. It's giving Amazon, Joja is. Yo, what's happening right here? There's me, and that's scary. I'm being crushed by the burden of modern life right now, if you couldn't tell. Dear Nick, if you're reading this, you must be in dire need of a change. The same thing happened to me not long ago. I'd lost sight of what mattered most in life, real connections with other people and nature. So I dropped everything and I moved to the place that I truly belong. I've enclosed the deed to that place, my pride and joy, Dragon Tooth Farm. It's located in Stardew Valley on the southern coast. It's the perfect place to start your new life. This was my most precious gift of all, and now it's yours. I know you'll honor the family name, my boy. Good luck. Love, Grandpa. P.S. If Lewis is still alive, say hi to the old guy for me, will ya? Got it. Alright, you guys ready? We're going to the valley. Here we go. I am running a few visual mods. I'll explain that right now. It's like Earthy Recolor, Visual Fish. We'll look at it all here in a minute. Hello, you must be Nick. Hi, Robin. I'm Robin, the local carpenter. Mayor Lewis sent me here to fetch you and show you the way to your new home. He's there right now, tidying things up for your arrival. The farm's right over here, if you'll follow me. This is Dragon Tooth Farm. What's the matter? Sure, it's a bit overgrown, but there's some good soil underneath that mess. With a little dedication, you'll have it cleaned up in no time. And here we are, your new home. Ah, the new farmer. Welcome. I'm Lewis, mayor of Pelican Town. You know, everyone's been asking about you. It's not every day that someone new moves in. It's quite a big deal. So, you're moving into your grandfather's old cottage. It's a good house, very rustic. Rustic? That's one way to put it. Crusty might be a little bit more apt, though. Rude! Don't listen to her, Nick. She's just trying to make you dissatisfied so that you'll buy one of her house upgrades. Look at that face. Anyway, you must be tired from the long journey. You should get some rest. Tomorrow, you ought to explore the town a bit and introduce yourself. The townspeople would appreciate that. Oh, I almost forgot. If you have anything to sell, just place it in this box here. I'll come by during the night to collect it. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Not gonna lie. Well, good luck. Alright, y'all ready? Alright, so when you start, you'll get a... Oop. Just chopped my floor. You'll get a box of parsnip seeds. Unless you're on the Meadowlands farm, then you get hay. But that's a different explanation for a different farm that we choose. Alright, so first thing you're going to want to do is always come check your TV, not pick it up. Weather report. So you always want to check the weather for the next day. Now the weather forecast for tomorrow is beautiful and sunny. I'm sorry. The luck for the day, you'll always want to look at the fortune teller. And the spirits are in good humor today. I think you'll have a little bit of extra luck. So that's really... I cannot stop picking up the TV. I keep clicking the wrong button. And then randomly, well, not randomly, but every few days you'll get a living off the land, and it will tell you tips for, like, just the game in general. So if you're unfamiliar with the game, you just need to pay attention to that. This one's for all you greenhorns out there. Chop wood and search for wild forage to earn some cash while waiting on your first harvest. Alright, so let me... Game options. I always choose auto run, tool hit location. I hope the music's not too loud. Default fishing bite. I always lock my toolbar. I hate having to, especially when you're in like the dungeons and stuff. So let me make this smaller, and I'll make that smaller, and then that way we'll be able to see a lot more. Alright. So this is the farm. It's on a beach, and you can see my sand. Now, I do want to show you guys my mods before we get going, because you can probably already tell a few of them right now. So, I'm doing like Earthy Recolor and Earthy Interior Recolor, so that's why the game looks a little bit different. Some of these are just generic mods that you have to have in order to install the other mods. I do have, let's see, where is it? Destroyable bushes. I don't believe that that's intended for this playthrough. I think it was just a leftover mod from a previous playthrough when I was just messing around on it. Seasonal cute characters. So in 1.6, they allowed for, by they, I mean Concerned Ape, allowed for the villagers to have a like winter outfit, but this gives them different outfits in all seasons. So I really love this mod. I am going to use UI Info Suite 2. I'm very knowledgeable about the game, but I think I want to take some of the perks I would get from playing on PC and be able to use them. I have completed Perfection twice on console, And then I love visible fish mods. You can see them swimming around over there. And then I do have, excuse me, I do have dynamic reflections mods, which we'll be able to see like if we're standing near water after it rains or at nighttime. So I really appreciate those mods too. All right, almost forgot. I prefer my toolbar to be a certain way, and I live by that. So I just always want to know where to expect my tools. I don't want to have to look for them. So first thing we're going to do is clear out some of this land, and then we're going to try to get enough wood to create a chest, and then we'll enter the town. So as you can see on the bottom right hand side of the screen, there's an energy bar, and that's going to be very important in your early days because you don't have a lot of energy, and we also don't have a good source for food other than just forage and either that or buying it. Um, just late game, we'll have more options for our energy, but it's going to be hard to scavenge for a minute because our energy bar is so little. Let's see, what is it at right now? 208. Let's chop down this tree. See what it's at. Okay. Yeah, 180. It's not very good. So we're limited on our resources here, but it'll get better in the coming days. Alright, so I do have enough wood for a chest. Sorry. So let's... Oop, wrong tool. Alright, I am going to chop this tree because I don't want it to be in my way. It's only 9 o'clock. The time passes in this game, so I believe every day is like 12 or 13 minutes. So you do have some time to get a lot of things done. Forgive me if some of my movement's weird. I'm very used to playing with a controller, but I can also use the keyboard when gaming, but I'm a controller dude. Always have been. Probably will never change. Alright, let's craft a chest. It takes 50 wood. So let's put it down here. Alright, and then I'm just going to throw these in there, and then let's go ahead and create a plot for our parsnips. So I'm going to do a 3x5. Oh, got some clay. Alright, so let's plant all these parsnips. And then now we're going to need to water them. And then you can see my UI info suite mod kind of doing its thing. It'll tell me what's planted, how many days it has, if it's watered or not. Oop, I hate when I water the wrong spot. Alright, now I'm going to put everything I don't need in this chest for now. And I'm pretty much only going to take the hoe. And I'm going to go explore the town. We also need to buy, I think, a couple more of our seeds. But we'll get that in a minute. Yo, I'm fairly certain that when I arrived here, there was forage right here. What's up with that? I was betting on that. There was a daffodil and a dandelion on this screen, and I know there was. Alright, it's now about 11:30. So let's see what's going on in town. So this is where you'll want to come to view the calendar. It'll show you people's birthdays, events, festivals, all that good stuff. So our next birthday to look out for is Lewis's. It'll be in 6 days, and it'll be on the 7th. And then there is a help wanted board. People can ask for things, stuff like that. These little stars, I need to complete 3 to open up prize tickets. That's a 1.6 exclusive. Hello! Who's this? Abigail. Oh, that's right. I heard someone new was moving into that old farm. It's kind of a shame, really. I always enjoyed exploring those overgrown fields by myself. Well, I mean, you can still come explore them. Hey, it's Mr. Nick, the new farmer. I'm Pierre, owner of the local general store. If you're looking for seeds, my shop is the place to go. I'll also buy produce from you at a good price. You'll also sell them for extremely overpriced options. A little agriculture could really inject new life into the local economy. He just likes money. Okay, so we started with 15 of those. I'm going to purchase a bean starter, a cauliflower seed, and a potato seed. And then that's all we'll need for now. He does also sell like recipes, stuff for cooking. He'll randomly sell a floor and a wallpaper every day. The catalog for floor and wallpaper, that's a little bit out of our budget. Tree saplings, also out of our budget. And as of 1.6, the dehydrator recipe. And also, we can buy a backpack upgrade. And that's a lot of money. We'll get there in a few days, though. Oh, Marnie's hiding in the shelves here. Ah, Mayor Lewis told me you had just arrived. I'm Marnie. I sell livestock and animal care products at my ranch. You should swing by sometime. Heard? Oh, hey, I'm Sam. Good to meet you. Alright, so the reason why we're talking to everyone and why this is important is because we have a relationship bar. You can see there are some marriage candidates. These are all the people we do not know. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Yeah, so these are all the people we do not know. And those are the ones that we have met. So we've got some socializing to do. You can also check the trash in this game, but please make sure that no one is watching you. Oh, hey, you're the cool new guy. So you're the new guy, right? Cool. I did not... Words are hard. I did not read any of that right at all. Hey, kid. The name's Pam. What's up, Pam? Alright, so here's our first forageable, a daffodil. Yo, wait. Come back. Hello, it's nice to meet you. You picked a good time to move here. The spring is lovely. Oh, well, Caroline will come out here in a minute. Oops, I'm not supposed to know her name. There's Penny. Oh, hello, I'm Penny. What's up, Penny? Okay, Marnie. I'm about to go just talk to Caroline so I don't miss her. Hello, you must be Nick, the new farmer. I'm Caroline. My husband runs the general store here. And have you met my daughter, Abigail? She's the pale one with the purple hair. Great description. Oh. Why, hello, and welcome to our little community, dear. You can call me Granny if you'd like. If you were paying attention during the intro with Grandpa, you would have seen that there's a picture of her on Grandpa's mantle. No, Elliot, please. He is hard to talk to, especially in early game. I was hoping to meet him. We'll talk to him later. Alright, so over here is the library. How do you click the books? There's a book missing here. Maybe it's on this side. Why am I struggling so hard to read a book? Oh, it's on the edge of the bookshelf. So in here you can dig up, well, not in here, you can't dig them up, but out in the world you will dig up books for the library, and it will give you tips on the world around you, the lore. Some of it doesn't make sense right away, but it will later. I don't really spend a lot of time reading these because I know most of this, but I'll try to make a trip in here once or twice a week if I can and look at this stuff for you guys. But that's Gunther. You don't have a relationship with him in a non-modded series, but he'll come into play here in a little bit. Just checking the trash. Alright, so this is Clint. I'm the town blacksmith. If you ever need to upgrade your tools, I'm your guy. Thanks, man. I am going to do a little trick and get him to give us the blueprints for something by buying that, because he will come visit us once he knows that we have a copper ore. There's a few other people we could meet. Yep, there's one now. Oh, aren't you the one who just moved in? I'm Maru. I've been looking forward to meeting you. You know, with a small town like this, a new face can really alter the community dynamic. It's exciting. Oh, I love trash bread. Why, hello there. I'm Gus, chef and owner of the Stardrop Saloon. Welcome to the Stardrop Saloon. Can I get you anything? Alright, so he sells stuff every day. These will pretty much be generic and normal for every day. He'll sell recipes that you can pay to unlock later. And then down at the bottom is always going to be like a daily dish. It changes every day. And on a good luck day, if you check the trash, you might be able to find that dish in there. Oh, oh, I can read it on your face. You're going to love it here in Pelican Town. If you're ever looking for something to do in the evening, stop by the saloon. That's where I work. So that's Emily. We already met Caroline. Oh, you aren't exactly how I imagined, but that's okay. I'm Jody. It's a quiet little town, so it's very exciting when someone new moves in. Having a farmer around could really change things. Oh, a stranger? My name's Vincent. Mama says not to talk to strangers, but you seem okay. Thanks, little guy. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Harvey, the local doctor. I perform regular checkups and medical procedures for the residents of Pelican Town. It's rewarding work. I hope you'll find your own work equally rewarding in time. So that's Sam's mom. We met him earlier, and Vincent is his brother. You can walk into people's houses, which I find a little bit weird. You can't do it all the time. There are time restrictions, but... Oh, trash from the trash. Love it. Here's Cindersap Forest. Oh, you're the new farmer boy, aren't you? Oh, I'm Haley. If it weren't for those horrendous clothes, you might actually be cute. What? Alright, so here we're gonna find some forage. I do not want to hold my beanstalk above my head. So you can come out here, get some resources like wood, fiber, and then only in spring may you come here to this side and find spring onions, hopefully? Question mark? We just leveled up. Yep, there they are. Man, the forage is good today. Oh. So spring onions are so vital for like your first month. Like I said, only in spring can you get these. There's a bush there. Got some good forage though. You can eat these and it'll replenish your energy. See 13 on that and 5 health. And then you can eat the wild forage too, but you need to save some. Just gonna take a stroll throughout. Wonder who's gonna live there.
A few moments later.
On Fridays and Sundays, there will be a special merchant here, so we'll have to look out for it. Alright, let's go up to the bottom of our farm. This is your other entrance to it. As you can see, the beach farm is absolutely beautiful, especially in spring. You got all the cherry blossoms. If you go straight up through here, you'll make it back to the house, but I'd like to show you the other parts. So here's just kind of a small forest area. I usually set up crab pots and stuff right there. And then here's the sprinkler plot I was telling you about. So we'll need 2 axe, like wood axe upgrades to be able to clear these right here. Can't wait for that. I should be able to get through here. Yeah. Maybe. Hopefully. Yeah. Alright. Let's go ahead and save the trash. Don't ask me why. Let's get these planted. So, you don't want to plant too much on your first day because you haven't unlocked a crafting recipe for a scarecrow. And for every so often, or excuse me, for every amount of crops that you have up to a certain like number, there's a chance that crows could get it. And scarecrows are a very important part of this game. And there's all types of different scarecrows. Scarecrows are an important part of this game, and you don't want to spend money on a crop and then have a crow destroy it, especially because there are time limits on the month. So each season and or month is 28 days. So like if I'm growing a cauliflower which takes like 12 to 13 days to grow and a crow eats it right before it's about to be done, I might lose out on being able to regrow it. And that sucks. So I think I'm going to eat some of these spring onions and try to just clear a path to this little walkway here. Just get the trees out of the way. As you can see, it's replenishing my energy. There it goes. And as long as I make it into bed, you know, a little bit after midnight and before 2 o'clock in the morning, I will not run the risk of passing out. You can see my UI info suite also shows the amount of experience I'm getting from doing certain tasks. My energy bar is about depleted, so let's make some torches. Craft 1, 2, 3. I'll make 5. And then what I usually like to do is place one back here, place 2 back here so it illuminates it, and then I'll place a couple back here just to give us some light. And then let's put the stuff back in the chest and we'll go to sleep. Alright, on to the next day. Alright, so we did level up in foraging, so I get 1 axe proficiency. Trees sometimes drop seeds, which will create the field snack. So it's an acorn, a pine cone, and a maple seed. And then we got a new crafting recipe, which is we can take all the forageables that are technically considered spring forageables, and it will make wild seeds. Alright, let's check the weather today. I cannot believe I keep doing that. So tomorrow, it's going to rain. Oh my goodness. Alright, so the luck is bad. You see the skull? Alright, let's just get out of here. See, so I bought that piece of copper ore, and now Clint's gonna come give us something. Hi there. Good morning. I noticed that you've been breaking some rocks open and finding ore. That's good. Clint, I literally bought this from your shop. If you want to get the most out of the ores you find, you'll need a furnace. Just so happened I had an extra set of blueprints lying around. Here, I want you to have them. Thanks, man. Learned how to craft furnace. We won't be able to do that yet, but that'll be good to already have the recipe. So 5 ores of a specific type, either copper, iron, gold, just for an example, will go into a furnace with 1 coal and it will make a bar. Once you've smelted a few copper bars, consider having me upgrade one of your tools. It could make your work a lot easier. Well, okay, I'm heading home. Take it easy. Hello there. Just got back from a fishing trip. You should come down to the beach sometime. I've got something for you. Willie. Will do. I do not like when even just a small amount of my plot is obscured. So I'm going to cut down this tree because it's annoying me. And I wanted to do it yesterday, but I forgot about it. And then I ran out of energy. So. Alright. Okay. That makes me feel better. Alright, let's water our crops here. Alright, so as you can see, my watering can is empty, so I just need to hold it and then use it. And I'm not sure how well the salt water will do on my plants, but you know what? They're growing on a beach, so it should be fine. Alright, let's put all of our stuff away. I do have enough wood to make another chest, so I'm going to do that, and I'm going to take it with me. We are going to go see if there's more spring onions. And organize that. So let's just walk around here. We still have to focus on meeting some people today, but you're going to see what we're going to be doing. Also, another good thing about the beach farm is that sometimes crates will wash up, and they have some really valuable items in them. So, also fun fact about me, I've never even seen the ocean. Looks like there's no crates, but we still need to go down here to go to the forest, so it was not a wasted trip. If you can hear scratching in the background, it's because my cat is sharpening its claws on a little cat toy behind me. I have 3 cats. I have an old lady named Jules. I have a 2 or 3-year-old cat. Her name's Yenny, like Yennefer from the Witcher series. She's a black cat. Jules is the tuxedo cat. I've had her since I was like 19. I'm 29 now. And then I have Yenny's actual father. His name is Lou. We got them from a friend. I got Yenny first, and then she needed to rehome Lou because she was about to have a baby, and I took him because I have his daughter. So, and he's a good kitty as well. I used to have a tuxedo gray and white cat, and unfortunately he got very sick very suddenly. He had a mass in his throat, and it literally, like, I feel like grew overnight. And we took him to the vet, and they were able to fix some of it and kind of get inflammation to go down, but then it literally came back like a week later, and he died like a few days after my birthday. Ahoy there, son. Heard there was a newcomer in town. Good to finally meet you. Ah, I'm still trying to unwind from a month out on the salty seas. It was a big haul. I sold a lot of good fish. Finally saved enough to buy me a new rod. Hey, I want you to have this... Words. Here, I want you to have my old fishing rod. It's important to me that the art o' fishing stays alive, and hey, maybe you'll buy something from the shop once in a while. Thanks, Willie. You received a bamboo pole. There's good water here in the valley, all kinds of fish. Oh yeah, my shop's back open now, so come by if you need supplies. I'll also buy anything you catch. If it smells, it sells. Heh. That's what my old pappy used to say. That's nasty.
Okay.
Dynamic reflections. Also, by the way, you cannot meet him on day 1. You have to wait until he sends you the letter. Okie dokie. So now, that handy dandy chest I made, I'm going to plop it right there. I'm going to move these down. Move this here. And we're going to fish. So fishing is such that the more you level up, the easier it gets. It is harder when you start out. And I like the fishing mechanic. I enjoy fishing, but it is a little tiresome whenever the bar is small. So we'll do that one more time. So you have to kind of keep an eye on the fish, the bar in the middle, and the bar to the far right. If you keep the fish perfectly in the bar that's rising and falling, it will give you a perfect catch, and that grants more experience. You can see that our experience is going up. We're at 62 out of 101 right now for our fishing experience to get to level 1. Also, I do want to mention that time does not pass while you are in this mini game specifically. It will pass, however, normally when you are waiting for a fish to bite. But during this, if it takes you a long time, there's no need to rush it because time is not moving outside of the mini game. Alright, so we just leveled up. You can see down there. I've got some new ideas to sleep on. That's exclusive to 1.6. It's not a mod. You can also see down here that I have varying qualities of fish. Like this has no quality. Oops, I missed that fish bite. This has a silver star and this has a gold star. Oh, a sea jelly. Hey, that's important. Sea jelly. That's new to 1.6 as well. A rare jelly found in the ocean. It will boost your fishing level and it gives you tons of energy. So that's actually kind of nice that I found that right now. What do y'all think sea jelly tastes like though, for real? I'm not a real big seafood person. I don't even care for sushi. I don't know. Alright, so we'll need these. Don't ask questions, it'll come up. So okay, so the bubble spot has a, if I could fish the right way, the bubble spots will give you a quicker bite rate, so you don't have to wait as long for fish to bite, especially when you have like that early fishing pole. I don't have the ability to use bait or tackle yet, so the bite rate is a little slow, not gonna lie. So if you see the bubble spot, use it. And oops, I didn't mean to put everything back in there. I have no space to carry it all home. Alright, I'm just gonna leave that chest there. It'll be helpful to us some point. As long as the chest... Not again, please! Elliot. God. Alright, well, at least I got a clam. Whatever.
Sigh.
It's good to see you again, too, sir. What's popping up in here? What's up, y'all? Pam? She drinks a lot. I'm be for real, this is the one for me. Here's somebody we haven't met before. What? What do you want? Go away.
Road.
Hello. Oh, you just moved in, right? Cool. Out of all the places you could live, you chose Pelican Town? Yeah, what's it to ya? I got free land, homie. You don't just get free land anymore. Yo, you mind if I just pop into this tent real quick? What's up? A stranger? Hello. I love Linus. Most of the Stardew community does. Bubbles! And they just went away. Did y'all see that right there? It's a little dark. We need to take ourselves home. Alright, now we're back to the safety of our own farm. We left some fiber there. Tried to get it even though my inventory's full. Alright. Let's put this all up. So that it's gonna rain tomorrow, so I won't need to water my crops. I'll probably honestly just go fishing again if I'm being honest. So we'll just keep everything there. Let's organize this so that it looks a certain way. You know what? I'm gonna have to sell this. I'll sell one of these. I'll sell this flounder. And two. I'll sell all of these. I don't need any of those. I need one of those. Sell the anchovy. There's also a shipping collection that you need to complete, but I'm gonna sell these. We need the cash anyway, so whatever. I know that tomorrow I'm gonna go fishing. I'll need this, and everything else can stay in there. I might take this. You know what? Do I have enough to get a chest? Because I'm gonna want a chest for where I go fishing. I don't think I'm gonna go back to the ocean. Let me see. Let me eat like one of these. See if I can chop down a couple of trees. Alright, it was just enough to get me one more chest. I'm gonna craft that now, and then I need to put up the only 3 wood that we have. Alright. I can also take this with me, because I could eat that for energy tomorrow. Alright. I think that's it for this episode, y'all. Thank you so much for sticking around if you did and just kind of enjoying the game with me. There's going to be a lot more excitement to come. It's just like very slow the first few days and maybe a couple of weeks, but I think that we'll all enjoy it once we can get this get the ball rolling, basically. But I really appreciate you all for being here. If you were, please remember to like and subscribe if you made it this far into the video and you enjoyed yourself. And have a good night. See you next time.